Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, what's going on, everybody? I'm going to a content shoot in Windsor, Ontario. I have been building a brand business for about 8 months now in the space of content creation, digital advertising, and media management. So those are my pillars of my business. And essentially what I do is I run a digital creation business. And those are my three main focuses that I provide to businesses or brands. So I'm heading there right now. Like I said, originally the work I did for them, it was 2 months in the queue, and then I did around 3.5 months of work. So it was around 5 months that I've been working with this client. We kind of took a break. He reached out a couple weeks ago and said, hey, let's revamp this stuff, but let's get a whole new page of content going. So I'm heading down to Windsor. It's about 3 hours from where I live. It's gonna be an overnight content shoot, which is extremely awesome, to be honest, because I've yet to do an overnight content shoot. I've yet to really have a long travel like this. So this is all new to me, all learning, and it's fantastic. So I haven't been posting on YouTube quite as much as I would like to. However, what I found was I was just stretching myself out too much. I was trying to post on Instagram, I was trying to post on TikTok, and I was trying to post on YouTube. I was still trying to grow a business, and I was still trying to keep a healthy social life, and it was a bit too much. I was just stretching myself out a little too much. I want to showcase what the ins and outs of a young entrepreneur trying to grow a business, trying to self-improve, trying to grow healthy habits, and setting himself up for success each and every day. Because essentially that is the person I am striving to be each and every day. Growing up in a hockey environment, you had to work hard. You really had to have a good structure. You really had to have a good routine. And I was able to craft skills, craft mindsets, and craft work ethic where anything that I do in life I will be dedicated to that. So right now, I'm dedicated to growing a business. I'm dedicated to improving myself, and I'm dedicated to improving my overall life. And I want to showcase that on YouTube. I'm driving through a massive smoke cloud of some sorts. It's kind of weird. Like I get like Twilight vibes from this. We're all born equal, but the people that take action are the ones that are able to give much more than the ones that aren't willing to give the action. So that's going to be the main focus on the YouTube channel. And so we're going to go to this content shoot. We have about an hour left in the drive. It's going to be 2 days. So it starts at 9:30, ends around 3. And yeah, I'm excited to be back on YouTube, and I'm excited to kind of showcase the real authentic Brock and the real authentic stages of trying to grow a successful business. Just finished up the content shoot, and I decided to pull up to an old hockey arena I used to play at. And it's kind of crazy how life just works out the way it does. It's been like a couple of years, but that's a brand new building. They took out like half of the parking lot. It's a brand new building. They got a road coming through there now. The whole entire backside is just completely redone. The front is redone. Like, the place actually looks kind of good. I'm reminiscing on good and bad memories, but I'm gonna touch on it when I get back to the hotel. Okay, so we're all situated in the hotel, grabbed some bite to eat, showered. I've started to download the content that was taken today. The game plan is we start at 8:30 tomorrow morning, which I am about 15 minutes from the arena. We started at 9:30 this morning, which was kind of nice because I had to drive from Stratford. So like I mentioned, when I was at the arena, that was a real pivotal time period in my life where I felt things were shifting in my world. And internally, I felt a shift. Externally, it was a face. Things change, people change, and things start playing out in life the way they're supposed to. And when I was playing in Windsor, although it was an amazing time internally, there was some separation from who I was at that time and who I really wanted to become, because there was shifts in energy, there were shifts in mindset, there were shifts in different people being in my life. Now, fast forward 5 or 6 years, looking back on it and being at that facility today, there's so many ups and downs within the world of self-development and in business. Whatever desires and goals you have in your life, you crafting that life, that persona, that person that you want to become in order to achieve that life, there's going to be so many ups and downs. This is why I wanted to create the YouTube channel, because there has been downs for me and there's also been ups. In this moment, like I talked about earlier, in this time frame that I'm currently living in right now, this is an up. I just got off the phone with my parents and I could have chatted with them for another 45 minutes about what my next steps are. I loved how this worked. I like this angle of content. This is a moment that I'm cherishing because I know it's just the reality of it that there's going to be downs. And through my experience with business, it hasn't always been up and it always hasn't been down. However, a couple of weeks ago, I was hitting a down spell. Mentally, I was going through some things. Business was just stagnating, and I was just questioning a lot of things. And one thing that I've learned to be more confident in speaking in is I've been able to slowly but surely grow my spiritual relationship with God, and I've been able to grow spiritually as a person. And I believe that there is a plan for everyone. And when I was going through a period of kind of frustration on what am I really supposed to do? Am I supposed to do this? Am I wasting my time? I opened up and I was able to recognize signs. And what I mean by that is when I was going through that time period, a couple days later, I was given an opportunity to do this job, and it so happened to be that my first ever stay over hotel content shoot business trip, quote unquote, was in the city that I started to question where my life was going. That in a nutshell is having that recognition for myself, being like, okay, you know what? Things are going to get rocky. A good captain has went through rough seas, and it's the importance of recognizing little things like that you can use for momentum and that you can use for motivation and discipline and just continue to move the needle forward. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, and there's going to be many ups and there's going to be many downs. However, I want to show the raw, authentic side of a 25-year-old Canadian boy. I appreciate you guys watching. I know that these are going to be longer videos moving forward. So that wraps it up for day one of my content shoot, and I'm really excited for day two. Probably gonna try to get up around 6:30, go for a walk, get a nice coffee, black of course, and just try to get everything lined up because I do have other clients that I'm still dealing with while I'm away, which has been a balancing act, and this whole thing has been a learning curve. But it's awesome how we're in this situation, learning how to deal with different variables within business and personal life. It's awesome. I'm extremely grateful to be in this position I am right now. My first ever stay over content shoot business trip, and I want some more of it. So that's what I'm going to try to strive for. Thank you for watching the vlog, video, whatever you want to call it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.